Hi guys, this is Mr. Tranquilo and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel. Enjoy it.
Hello, my name is Margo. I'm from Weymouth, Massachusetts, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel.
My name is Kurt Wilson. I'm from Derry, New Hampshire, and I watch the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Barbara, and we're at the New Hampshire Grass Drags today, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hey, I'm Bill Merrill from Windham, New Hampshire, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
My name is Lacey, your Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, January 27th. Good morning, Kenny. How are you?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Doing well, my friend. It's good to see you on this fine Tuesday morning, January morning. How was your evening?
It's February, brother.
I know. I keep saying January. It's my head injury that keeps getting me. Yes, it is in fact February 27th. The year's flying by. I just don't want it to go by so fast. How are you, Kenny? Did you have a good night?
I did. Of course, I didn't go to bed till a little bit after 12 midnight. So,
damn, Kenny, you're starting to get back to your own ways. What were you doing up so late? Just were you in people's chats, or what was happening?
I was actually in Larry's chat, and then Larry from Plump Towers.
Yep.
And then I, after I got off there, I went and did some stuff around the house here. I've been trying to, as you can see, I a lamp right here on that side.
Yeah. No, it's hard when you look at the camera. You're like, which
And
way?
then I've got a lamp over here on this end table as well.
That's like when I go to point at you, I have to, because looking at you, you're on the right side of me, but you're actually on the left side. So I have to go, hey, Kenny's over there. But good morning, everybody. It is, in fact, as Kenny corrected me, it is Tuesday, February 27th. And let's go right over the chat and say good morning to some people. Sharon is here. Good morning, Sharon. How are you? Sharon was, I hope you're...
Good morning, Sharon.
Hope your headache is doing well. I feel your pain, my friend. Nick P is here. Good morning, Nick. Shirley from Glitter World is here. Hey, look who is here. My good friend Scott from Controversial Cruising is here. Good morning, Scott. Oh, geez. And as we go down the list, our favorite nurse in the whole wide world is here. Good morning, Denise. How are you?
Was los, Denise?
Good to see you.
Hello, Denise.
Hello, Denise. I hope you're feeling well this morning. Good morning to you guys. Crawling back in my hole now, she says. Okay.
She must be
she's working. Yep. Scott says, Denise, good morning. Nick P says, and remember, it's a leap year, so this month has 29 days. Well, don't they all have 29 days? Just saying. Cass Love is here. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning,
Thank you for coming in. Good to see you as well. Yep, Denise says she's working.
Hey, Cass.
Boglum Chronicles is here. Good morning to you.
Boglum Chronicles.
Scott McNeil is here. Good morning, Scott. Happy belated birthday, my friend. Good morning to you. And let's see. My mother is here. Good morning, moms. Good to see you. Good morning, everybody. Yes, so we are back. If you weren't in the stream yesterday, you see that Kenny and I are back with bells on, although I don't have any bells with me. No bells here, but we're back with bells anyway. Virtual bells. And it's fun to be back. We were talking yesterday, Kenny and I were talking yesterday morning, that when you stream regularly and then you take a break, it's like you start to Jones and you crave doing your stream again. You kind of miss it. But we're back. We're ready to go, and Kenny and I are back at it again. So let's do this.
So good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
To shine. Good morning, good morning. Hot to you and you and you and you. Good morning, good morning. We get all night through.
Good morning, everybody. Cheers to everybody. Good morning. Best sip of the day.
Cheers.
Cup of coffee. I hope you're enjoying the beverage of your choice wherever you are in the world.
Yeah.
For us this morning, and it's coffee. Ooh, that's a strong cup of coffee. Who made that? Must have been me. That one's definitely going to make whatever hair I have left on my head stand up straight. That's
make your tongue slap your brain.
Right, Kenny? It's going to make my tongue or my brain slap my hair. Hopefully it'll grow. That's some strong coffee I got there. But Kaslov says, where have you been, Kenneth? I have not seen you in my chat.
I have been very busy. I have I went shopping yesterday, and I think I spent more than I meant to at Walmart. So
Did you go grocery shopping, or did you buy?
Yeah, and kind of find out. Of course, I used my food stamps for the food, but I still was over $600 in groceries.
$600? My gosh, sir! You're eating a lot. I hope that lasts you for a while. $600. Colleen went grocery shopping yesterday and she spent over 400, and I was like, whoa, but there's Colleen and I and the 2 dogs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. When I before they took it, before my total bill was before they took off for the food stamps.
Yeah.
My total bill was over $800 some odd dollars.
Holy smokes, Kenny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Bill. How are you? It's good to see Bill from Armstrong Adventures here, enjoying his time in Hawaii, which I saw some of the pictures and stuff, and it looks like it's a fun time. I've never been to Hawaii. Have you, Kenny?
No, I've not been to Hawaii.
No, I haven't either. Someday, maybe. My mother says, Kenny, everything is so expensive now.
Amen on that one.
Bill goes, I feel bad. I'm just going to bed. You're
because
you're on Kenny's schedule. What time is it in Hawaii right now? Is it like 2 or 3 in the morning?
I'm not even really sure, to be honest with you.
Let's see, it's 6 o'clock here, so maybe it's like 1 in the morning. I don't know. How many hours difference is it? Anybody know? Scott from Controversial says, Kenny, just shopping for the rest of 2024, right?
The thing about it is that I'm also a type of person that I like to make sure that I buy enough stuff that's going to last me for the whole month. And sometimes it may carry over, to the next one, but yeah, I like to make sure that, see, I have family members that unfortunately only buy stuff to last like 1, 2, 3 days, and then they're out, and then they gotta go to the store again. So I mean,
so Bill's saying it's 10 after 1 in the morning there, which is no wonder you're just going to bed, Bill. You've been up partying all night. That's all right. Good for you. Enjoy your time, my friend. Yeah, at least you can catch us. I appreciate that. It's good to see you. We rarely see Bill in the morning streams. And look, I don't blame you. We're up early. Mm-hmm. For some of you, it's even earlier than us, of course, because of, the time change.
California time's 3 hours behind. So it's
right.
It's like 3:11 a.m. there.
And where Scott is in Arizona, it's 2-hour difference. So yeah, and it's a 5-hour difference where Bill's at. So there you go. Nick says Tanny. Maybe he's saying Kenny. I saw the videos of the Deep South where somebody says they eat raccoons. Do they do that in your part of the South, Kenny? Personally, it sounds disgusting. Do they eat raccoons, Kenny, down there?
I've never heard anybody actually eating a raccoon, I don't think. But
I'd eat just about anything if I was hungry enough. But I'm not going to eat a raccoon if I don't have to. Squirrels, people eat squirrels. They put those in the spaghetti sauce or make a stew out of them.
I mean, now I have heard people that eat possum.
Yeah, possum. I've heard that too. I couldn't eat a possum. They're so damn cute. And you know what's good about them is they eat ticks and all of that stuff. They're good animals. Scott says he would have been here yesterday, but he set his clock for 4 p.m. instead of 4. And Scott says it's 5 where he's at. Scott, where are you? Where's Scott? In Texas? Scott McNeil? Do you know, Kenny?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
No, I know. Scott's in Florida. He's in the Panhandle.
Mm-hmm.
Took me a minute. Yep, that's right. I remember when Scott and I were talking on the cruise. Want to welcome in the Daily Dose of the Bible. Good morning to them as well. Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming in. So yeah, here we are. We're back with bells. I'm feeling better. I had PT yesterday afternoon. It's slowly coming along. You do some exercises that you think is just kind of goofy and it wouldn't work, but it's exercises like turning your head left and right, and then walking in a straight line and turning your head left and right, or nodding your head up and down while you walk. Stand on a pillow. Bill says, tastes like chicken, I'm told. Right? There you go. Panama City Beach. That's right, Scott. Thank you for that. Ross, good morning to you. Orange Cone Vlog is here. Good to see you. I was just able to get up early enough to catch the end of Sean's stream at Helping Hands for Cruising. He was showing the rock and roll tribute cruise, and since Ross is here, should we do that, Kenny?
Yes.
Let's do that. We'll go right over and we'll start promoting our cruise, which is coming up. Kenny and I are going to be on the cruise, as well as a lot of your favorite YouTube personalities will be here. So let me see if I can find this video and we'll get to it. Let's do it right now.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell?
Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise coming up November 29th through December 6th, 2025. So you got plenty of time. Plenty of time to get yourself and secure your spot on this cruise. Give Bruce a call at Ocean to Ocean Travel. You'll see the number there on the Chiron, and it's right there to book your cabin. All you have to do right now is call Bruce and put down a $50 deposit. That'll secure your spot. And if you want to get your cabin right away, all you have to do is leave a $125 deposit per person, and that will secure your actual cabin. So I'm going to be calling Bruce probably today at some point, and we're gonna get a cabin, I think, on deck 12, somewhere there. So that's the plan. So give him a call. Again, this is going to be on the Norwegian Joy. It's a 7-day rock and roll tribute cruise, as you saw. A Who tribute band, Who's Who, and Shadows of Pompeii, which is the Pink Floyd tribute band, and then a cover band, which is going to be on Stirrup K. Big party that night on Stirrup K with the band there. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Kenny's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Scott's going to be there. Sean and Ilana will be there. Bill and Bruce and Cindy, and many, many, many more. Sorry, Kenny.
I'm actually sharing a cabin with Marjorie.
That's right. Sharon, Marjorie Ambrose will be there as well. Many, many others. This is going to be the cruise of a lifetime, and this is definitely a great cruise to be on, because it's sponsored by Helping Hands for Cruising, and a portion of somebody's chiming in. A portion of the proceeds are going to go to Helping Hands for Cruising. So it's a good deal, and you guys got to get on that. I just got a message here. Let me see what my message says.
And I'm absolutely looking forward to actually getting to meet you for the very first time in the flesh.
All right. So nothing too crazy right now. All right. So Kenny, let's do the weather. What's going on in your area? How's the weather there?
It is currently, come on now, 52 degrees, feels like 50, and it's supposed to be a high of 59 degrees with some rain today, and a low of 54.
Right on. Sounds like good weather. Here, currently in the Northeast, the greater New Hampshire area, it's currently 28 degrees, which is kind of a repeat of yesterday. Although we're going to have a high of 58 today, Kenny, which is actually warmer than yesterday. We're going to probably hit 60. If it's saying 58, we'll hit 60 today. Looks like it's going to be a sunny day all day. Tomorrow we got 60% chance of showers. They're talking there's a front coming in. We're going to get some possible some snow and rain and that. So we're going to go over to the let's go over to the national map and see all these buttons you got to push and things you got to do. And another reason why I like that EV Mux better. All right, here we go. We are in the New England area right now. As you can see, not a whole lot going on. I did hit the radar button. There's not a lot showing there, but I think some of this weather you see here off towards that rain that Kenny's getting is going to come up and probably mix with a little bit of a south out of Canada and probably give us a little bit of snow. Nothing crazy. It's warm, so it's probably one of those spring things. We'll probably get more rain than we will snow. Let's go over to look at Shirley's Island. It looks like they've had some snow down in her area. I was watching her live quickly yesterday, and she was outside, and it was snowing. So you can keep that there. I'm good on the snow. Let's go down the eastern seaboard. Like I said, we were down in North Carolina. Everything's looking a little pretty good there. Kenny's got some rain coming, like he said. It looks like they're getting it over in sort of the central part of Tennessee and Kentucky, and it's making its way towards Kenny's house. Florida looks clear. Looks like where Scott is, Panama City, right here, and where my mom is down in this area. Everything looks good. Let's see what else. Denise's neck of the woods is looking decent and clear. I'm sure they're going to get some warm weather. We get out towards Scott and Controversial Cruising. They got a little bit of rain coming through the Tucson or just past the Tucson area. Get out on the west coast. California looks clear. Of course, the higher elevations of Colorado, Wyoming, Utah. You get up into North Dakota, and then they're getting snow, which is typical for this time of year. So that's what's happening. That is what's happening on the weather map. All right, so we got a few things planned. We're almost at the halfway mark, which is good. Ross, I did get your message. We'll talk about it after. Who'd I miss, Kenny? Oh, Bernay is here. Good morning, Bernay.
Fairy Dust and Crossover Paranormal's in there.
Yes, I saw them too. I didn't get to them. Good morning, Crossover Paranormal Society. Thank you for coming in, you guys. I try to go back and catch as many people as we can in the chat. Mom says it's 50 right now. It's going to be 79 today. Ross says in the greater Chicago area tonight, the rain turns to snow. The sharp temperature dropped to 27. Here in New England, like I said, we're getting spring a little bit early, but we never get our hopes up because we could get 3 feet of snow in April. It's happened before. That's the crazy thing of living in New England. And that saying is, if you don't like the weather here, just wait a minute because it's going to change. Bernie says steady showers all night, 52 degrees. Scott says 56 with 66 degrees for the high today in Arizona. My mother says we'll try to keep the nice weather here till you get here. So yeah, so Colin and I will be flying out on March 10th. So that week, what is the 10th? Is that a Sunday, I think?
No, the 10th is, let's see.
Today's the 10th of March, Kenny.
Yeah, the 10th of March is a Sunday. I'm sorry.
Okay, it is a snow. That's all right.
That is because that's the end of the Helen, Georgia meetup.
Gotcha.
It's the Helen, Georgia meetup is March 8th through the 10th.
Gotcha.
2024. So.
Yep, Shirley agrees with this. She says it's a Sunday. So we're going to be traveling south on the 10th to Florida, which we're looking forward to. Last night we were looking. We still haven't secured lodging or a rental car, although I will be staying with my parents for 3 days, the first 3 days. But then we're going to be heading out to the West Coast. I'm going to be meeting some friends out there, and we're taking care of some business. Colin and I are trying a new business venture, and more to come on that, depending on how that comes out. So let's see. All right, we got the time in Hawaii. That's good. Let's do some cruise news, Kenny. You want to do some of that?
Sure.
I don't really have a bumper for that. Let's see. What do I have in here? Well, I have I don't have any I don't have anything. I could play name that cruise port trivia bumper, but it's not trivia. So anyway, let's just go over. We're going to read the news. So I just had one thing I wanted to mention. On February 26, 2024, Carnival's newest fun ship, the Carnival Jubilee, was dubbed Bananas, Bananas, by none other than Godmother Gwen Stefani at a rousing christening ceremony for the ship held on February 26th in Galveston. Carnival Cruise Line welcomed its newest in-fleet ship, which held its inaugural cruise in December of 23. And some of our friends, they were lucky enough to sail on that. With a number of special guests, including Carnival Corp CEO Josh Weinstein, Carnival Cruise Line President Christine Duffy, and the Galveston Mayor Craig Brown. But Stefani, a three-time Grammy Award winner, the voice judge, and now cruise ship godmother, was clearly the star of the event. Held in the Jubilee Theater, spanning decks 6 and 7, guests were treated to a festive rope trick and whip-cracking show performed by world champion and YouTuber Will Fitzpatrick. Brown declared February 24th as Carnival Jubilee Day and also presented Duffy with a large Texas-sized key to the city. The cruise line was also full of surprises throughout the evening, from the announcement of a 4th XL class ship to the pledge of raising $50 million by 2030 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. To kick it off, Duffy presented a $50,000 check to the foundation on behalf of the ship's godmother, Gwen Stefani. While Stefani is known as a music and fashion icon, she does philanthropic work supporting children's causes. Stefani christened the ship, a ceremony meant to bring luck and protection to those on board, with her signature flair. With the help of Fitzpatrick, who lassoed a rope around the Carnival Jubilee lever, Stefani gave it a pull and sent a flying bottle of champagne crashing into the ship with a celebratory splash. While this concluded the christening ceremony, the event was far from over. Stefani went on to perform a 5-song private concert for guests, including hits from her band No Doubt like Just a Girl and solo smashes like Sweet Escape. At the end, Holla Back Girl, featuring lyrical twists like This Ship, This My Ship, This My Ship, and This Ship is Bananas, Bananas. The crowd loved it. So there you go. Carnival Jubilee has a godmother now with Gwen Stefani. So I'm sure most of you knew that anyway, but I wanted to bring that up to everybody's attention. Do we know who was on the Jubilee? I know there was some of our friends were actually on.
I believe, I want to say, I know Cruise Vet was on there. Cruise Vet.
Yep.
And Michael Clark was on the Jubilee, I believe. And I'm trying to think who else was on the Jubilee.
Did Bill go on that? Bill from Armstrong Adventures? Was he on that?
Yes, I believe he did, because I remember Ocean Travel did a live stream strictly just based on the Carnival Jubilee, and this I guess it's been about 3 or 4 weeks ago now. But he had the people up on the panel for the ones that just got off of it, and he was doing a show, and he wanted to get everybody's thoughts on that.
Gotcha.
And that's how I remember. That's how I remember those names that were on the ship, because I watched his live stream.
Okay. Scott says he was on it too. Scott from Controversial Cruising was on board that. All right. So what do we have next, Kenny? Oh, well, let's do this. We haven't
Today in history.
That's right. I was just going to do that, buddy. You and I think alike. I just have to find the bumper because I'm so out of sorts with this. Here we go. This Week in History. All right, this week in history, it's the the portion of the show where we take today's date and we look back in the annals of history to see what happened on this day, February 27th. So on this day, on February 27th, we're going to turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way back to the year 1776 at the Battle of Moores Creek Bridge. North Carolinian revolutionaries defeated loyalists during the American Revolution. In 1807, American poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow was born in Portland, Massachusetts, now in Maine. Portland, Massachusetts, my goodness. Now it's Maine. In 1884, Paul Kruger, president of the South African Republic, signed a treaty in London that disavowed British authority over the Transvaals. Okay. American lawyer and politician in the year 1886, Hugo Black, who was a Supreme Court justice, was known for his support of the doctrine of total incorporation, was born. In 1902, American novelist John Steinbeck, who was best known for The Grapes of Wrath, which summed up the bitterness of the Great Depression decade and aroused widespread sympathy for the plight of migratory farm workers. He was born, so happy birthday to him. In 1932, American actress Elizabeth Taylor, whose career highlighted by award-winning portrayals of emotionally volatile characters, was often overshadowed by her highly publicized personal life. She was born in London on this day in 1932. In 1933, in Berlin, the Reichstag building caught fire, a key event in the establishment of Nazi dictatorship. It caught fire, huh? Wonder how that happened. In 1951, the 22nd Amendment, which effectively limited to 2 the number of terms the U.S. president may serve, was ratified. It's time to set term limits for Congress and the Senate. But I will not get on my soapbox. In 1967, St. Kitts and Nevis of Anguilla became an independent state associated with the United Kingdom. In 1968, during a news broadcast, American journalist Walter Cronkite, who remembers him? I know I do. And that's the way it was. During a news broadcast, American journalist Walter Cronkite, who was considered the most trusted man in America, broke from his usual objectivity to predict that the Vietnam War could end only in a protracted stalemate. His commentary was credited with changing the U.S. public's opinion on the conflict. That guy had a lot of power, and it's back when journalism was journalism, not the stuff that they kind of portray today. In 1973, 200 members of the American Indian movement forcibly took the reservation of Hamlet of Wounded Knee in South Dakota. In 1991, U.S. President George H.W. Bush ordered a ceasefire effective at midnight and declared victory in the Persian Gulf War, a conflict triggered by Iraq's invasion and occupation of Kuwait in August 1990. In 2008, American editor and author William F. Buckley Jr., who became an important intellectual influence in politics as the founder and editor-in-chief of the journal National Review, which he used as a forum for conservative views and ideas, he died at the age of 82. And in 2015, American actor Leonard Nimoy, live long or prosper, who was best known for his portrayal of the stoic, cerebral Mr. Spock in the sci-fi TV and film franchise Star Trek, died at the age of 83. And then on today, this featured event in 2010, Chile struck by earthquake and tsunami. On this day in 2010, a magnitude 8.8 earthquake struck Chile, causing widespread damage and triggering a tsunami that devastated coastal areas. It was the most powerful earthquake to strike the region since 1960. And there you have it. This Week in History. This Week in History is brought to you by Revive Furniture and Home Decor. You can check them out in the Chiron down below. Revive Furniture and Home Decor. We make decorating easy. All right, Kenny, sorry, I didn't mean to step on you there.
That's very interesting history there.
Yeah, there was some good stuff in there. Some of that I remember. Some of that, obviously, I wasn't around yet. No, none of us were, but it was good to, it's always good to read that. Denise is saying, name that notable. All right. You want to play Name That Notable? Let's do it. If Kenny's up for it. All right. Since we were out during President's Day, which was last week, a week ago or so, we're gonna do Name That Notable Presidential Edition. So get ready, put on your thinking caps. Name That Notable is the game where we put a picture up of a notable person, and you have to guess who that person is. So we're gonna do presidents, American presidents today, Kenny. Are you ready?
It sounds good to me.
I love Ross. President Clem Caddiddlehopper. All right, get ready. This is our first notable. Get ready to name this presidential notable. Do you know who that is, Kenny?
George Bush.
George Bush. Which George Bush? It is George Bush.
Is it H.W. Bush?
Nope. Denise got it right. It's George W. Bush.
Oh, George W.
H.W. was his daddy. Everybody is saying Bush. Bernie says Bush Jr. We'll take that. We'll take Bush. It's fine. Cruise Nuts, good morning to you guys, says W. Yep, GW.
Good morning, Cruise Nuts.
Like I said, Clem Caddiddlehopper, right? Absolutely. All right. So if you said George W. Bush, you are 100% correct. Don't ask me what number he was. What was he? He's 44. I think 44. I could be wrong. But that's okay. You got it right. So give yourself, how many points are we going to give him, Kenny, for getting the right answer?
10,000 points, I guess.
10,000 points. Hey, Kenny's giving out the points today. So he says 10,000 points. You guys get 10,000 points. There you go. All right, good job. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Name this presidential notable.
Andrew Jackson.
Kenny, look at you. Ding, 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 ding. Out of the gate. I was going to say, Kenny, you should know who this is. Because he lived in your home state, Kenny.
He's actually on the $20 bill.
He is. Leave it to you to know who's on the $20 bill. You just spent $600 yesterday. I hope you know who's on it. Did you know that he is from Tennessee, Kenny?
No. Is that where Jackson, Tennessee, the name Jackson, Tennessee comes from?
It is. It could be. I know that there's his homestead is called the Hermitage, and it's in Tennessee. Don't ask me which town. I've driven by it. In fact, I meant to stay there, to go there. Denise says our capital city is named after him, and I'm guessing in Mississippi, right? Ross says Michael Jackson. Yeah, if you said Andrew Jackson, you are 100% correct. Andrew Jackson. Let's see. He also had a residence, Denise is telling us, on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, I believe. Well, there you go. So that is, in fact, Andrew Jackson. Give yourself, I don't know. Kenny's giving out the points today. So how many points, Kenny?
10,000 points again.
Another 10,000 points. All right. Give yourself another 10,000 points. All right. And it's named Beauvoir. Is his so he has the Hermitage and then Beauvoir. That would be French. May have been Jefferson. Okay. Well, either way, both presidents. All right, let's get ready to name the next presidential notable. Who is that guy, Kenny? Any idea?
I was that got me stumped.
Well, he's wearing a uniform, and Denise would say the War of Northern Aggression is that uniform comes from. That is not Thomas Jefferson. It is not Ford. It is not Teddy Roosevelt. Let's see. He's actually on a bill, too. This guy's on a bill.
Ulysses S. Grant.
Kenny, ding, 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 ding. We cannot stump my co-host today. Good job, Kenny. That is, in fact, Ulysses S. Grant.
When you said he was actually on a bill,
Kenny got it.
If I remember right, he is actually on the $50 bill.
He's on the $50 bill. See, when it comes to money, Kenny knows. Harvard McLeod. You're right. It's Harvard. No, it's not Harvard McLeod. It is U.S. Grant. That is, in fact, 100% correct. Ulysses S. Grant. And yes, Kenny knows his money. Give yourself how many more points now, Kenny?
Another 10,000.
Another 10,000. All right. Good job. Good job. Oh, good morning. Good morning. All right. Let's see. Let's go over now. Let's get ready to name the next notable, presidential notable, that is. I don't expect anybody to get this one. If you get this one, you'll get 100,000 points.
Is it?
I'll give you a hint. He's from New Hampshire. He's the only president that comes from New Hampshire. So if you got your Uncle Google out, you can look that up. But I don't expect anybody to know this guy.
So
I put him in there because I.
It's
Go ahead,
not
Kenny.
Thomas Jefferson, then, is it?
No, that is not Thomas Jefferson. This guy was president after Jefferson, but before Ulysses S. Grant. Look at Denise with the big brain on Denise. That is, in fact, Franklin
You got me on
Pierce.
that one, Denise, because I had
Good
no
job. That. Now, let me ask you, Denise, did you look it up or did you know? I'm just curious. You get the points either way. How many points, Kenny?
Go ahead and give her 100,000 points.
100,000 points. All right. Good job. Blankly Frankfurt. Bernays said Pierce. Yeah. Okay. So she looked it up with Siri. Yep. Franklin Pierce. He is the only U.S. president that has come from New Hampshire. So that was a good one. Good job, you guys. All right, get ready to name the next presidential notable. Who's that, Kenny? He's on money. What did you say?
Thomas Jefferson?
It is Thomas Jefferson. That's right. Like I said, he's on money, Kenny.
And if I remember right, he is on the. I'm trying to remember.
Isn't he on the nickel?
Yeah, I think he's
on the nickel, right?
Nickel.
Thomas Jefferson. Denise says Thomas Jefferson.
I was trying to think. Is he okay? So
I think he's on the nickel.
It's Andrew Jackson that's on the. Is it?
Andrew Jackson's on
the 20, right?
On the 20.
Yeah. Is it the 10 that he's on? Thomas Jefferson? $10
I don't know.
bill?
Somebody ask Uncle Google. It is Thomas Jefferson. You're absolutely right. Let me see. Hey Siri, what bill is Thomas Jefferson on? What money bill?
The United States $2 bill. $2 is a current denomination of United States currency. A portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, 1801 to 1809, is featured on the obverse of the note.
So apparently he's on the $2 bill, Kenny.
Oh, a $2 bill. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Of course, most people don't hardly ever use those $2
Right.
bills.
Yeah. He's on the $2 bill. Ross is saying the same thing.
I was
I
thinking,
know what the Benjamins mean, right? Me too. Me too. That was a good guess, you guys. Good one. Oh, we knew what you meant, Denise. All right, get ready. That's a good job. So if you got that one, how many points, Kenny? What are we giving out for that?
10,000.
10,000. Kenny is being conservative with the points today, which is fine. All right, get ready. We're going to get ready to name the next presidential notable. Who is that guy? Look at that.
Is that Teddy Roosevelt?
Kenny, you are coming out of the gate, slamming him. That is, in fact, Theodore Roosevelt. Look at him, huh? Tell me that guy. You wouldn't want to have him on your team out in the wilderness. Scott says he's on the $3 bill, but they aren't in circulation anymore. Right on. Denise is Teddy Roosevelt. Look at that dandy, huh? That's the guy you'd want to have on your team, man. Definitely. Right? Look at him. He's got that big knife in there. He's got the belt with all the cartridges and the rifle. I wonder what that rifle is. If that's a Winchester or what. But he was a young man there, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He lived the life, man. I don't know how much of it is actual real and what's embellished, but he was like a tracker for the army, and then he was in the army, and he went up San Juan Hill, all of that stuff. Guy's definitely American hero for sure. So that is Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy bears got their name from a hunting trip in the Mississippi Delta. That's right, teddy bears. They're named after Teddy Roosevelt. Someone tied up a baby bear for him to shoot. He said, nope, the teddy bear was born. Right on. Don't shoot no babies. Good job, you guys. If you knew who that was, you know your stuff. So good job. All right, get ready to name the next one. Kenny, you ready? You got your thinking cap on today, my friend. You've been doing pretty good. I think you got almost all of them.
I think I've only missed that one.
The Franklin Pierce, right?
That was the only one.
All right, get ready. Here's the next one. Name that presidential notable. That guy. He's got his black dog there, and he's smoking something.
Is it Lyndon B. Johnson?
It is not, Kenny. No, this guy. So the last guy should give you a little bit of a hint of who this is. But this guy, so let me give you a hint on this guy. He was president during the Depression. He was also president through most of World War II. Mondale. So it is not Harry Truman, but okay, I'll give you another hint. This guy was president before Harry Truman. Father of the Fair Deal. Was he? I don't think so. Sharon saying Harry S. Truman. Denise says crap. No, it's not crap. Bernay comes out with Roosevelt or Hoover. So which one is it?
Is it Hoover?
Nope. My mother has it right. FDR.
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Correct. Franklin D. Roosevelt. There you go. Good job, you guys. That is, in fact, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He was president for a very long time. In fact, there were no term limits until I think after he died, and they what was it that today was the 23rd Amendment that gave 2-year term limits for presidents. But that's who it is. It is Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Good job. He was something else, all right. Yeah, you either love him or hate him. I will not get on my soapbox for all of you guys. Hey, if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit the like button, share us out. And if you have not subscribed to Kenny and my channels, please do yourself and us a favor. Go on over.
Yes.
Denise says, Jimmy, off your soapbox. That's all right.
Greatly appreciated. I love making new friends and family. So.
Absolutely. Why is my chat disappearing? I don't know, Sharon.
Good morning, Carol Walters on the Facebook side.
Good morning, Carol. It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We're playing Name That Notable Presidential Edition.
She is not far from my neck of the woods.
No, she's lives in your area.
I think she is maybe about 3.5, 4 hours away, but still, it's not really that terribly.
Well, good morning. Good morning to you. All right, we got a few more to go. We got 3 more to go. Get ready to name this presidential notable. Who's that guy? Got some news for you. All right, thank you, Denise. Who is this guy, Kenny? He was president right after Johnson.
Is it Richard Nixon?
It is 100% Richard Nixon. I am not a crook. You won't have me to kick around anymore, or whatever he said. Yep, that is Richard M. Nixon. He was impeached and then he got fired. He had to go. The famous last video of him on the stairs of the helicopter, with him putting the 2 double peace signs up, and that was it for him. Out the door he went, and then Gerald Ford became the next president, who was his vice president. But Denise got it, Bernays got it, Carol got it. Michael Ann, good morning to you. Michael Ann got it.
Michael Ann, spoiled.
Sean got it. Tricky Dick is right. Scott got it. I am not a thief. That's right. I'm not a crook. Ross got it. Looks like everybody got it. Good job, you guys. Give yourselves all a big hand for that. Sharon got it as well. Cruise Nuts. That's where Peace Out came from, right? I'm out of here. All right. Yeah, Klutzy Ford, right? Yeah. He was the predecessor to falling down from Joe Biden. So Ford set the stage for tripping and falling down stuff, and then he kept it open for old Joe. All right, we got a couple more. Let's get ready to name this next presidential notable. Who's that one, Kenny? Any idea? This guy was a famous World War II general. World War II general.
He looks like I don't know that one.
I've actually been to his Colleen and I went to where he was born. It's in Abilene, Kansas, I believe. And that's where his library is, his presidential library. Denise says Dwight Eisenhower. Shirley says, Carol says Ford. Shirley says Carter. Bernays says Ike. Kuznets says Eisenhower. Eisenhower, father of the National Interstate System. Yes. Michael Ann says, hey, Ross, I can fall upstairs very well. I can too, Michael Ann, especially with this vertigo. I fall up and down, all kinds of stuff. He also warned us in, I think, in his speech when he was leaving office about bowing down to the military-industrial complex, and he was right. And look what's happening now. Sorry, Denise, not on my soapbox, but if you said Eisenhower or Ike, you are 100% correct. How many points do we have for him, Kenny?
10,000 points.
10,000 points. All right. All right, so we got one more. Get ready to name this presidential notable. Who's that guy,
George
Kenny?
Washington?
There you go, Kenny. Ding, 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 right out of the gate. I figured I would get a different picture. But that is, in fact, George Washington.
And he is on the $1 bill.
He is on the $1 bill. All right, Kenny, for extra credit points, Kenny, who is on the $100 bill?
Oh.
And he wasn't a president.
He was not a president.
Yeah.
Ah.
Who was on the $100 bill, Kenny?
100. Is it, was it,
he was an inventor. He was a statesman. He was a printer. He was
it Ben Franklin?
Ben Franklin, Kenny. Good job. You got it. Kenny, Sean says Kenny gets 10,000 points. There you go. All right. So that you got it right, Kenny. That was our game show. And I'll do the bumper again. Good job, Kenny. Good job, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We got to get out of here because we're pushing 7 o'clock. Go over and see at 7:15. Go see Eddie Lugo Studios. He'll be up for his live stream this morning, as he is just about every day. And then I don't know. I'm so off of the schedule. I think 8 o'clock. See me traveling. Marsha and Kurt are usually up, and then at 8:30. Sometimes it's Sea Lake Journey, but I don't think they go up until tomorrow.
Sea Lake Journeys goes on at 8:30 tomorrow. Wednesday. So hump day.
Well, there you go. But go over and catch, you can catch Eddie. And then at 8 o'clock, catch Kurt and Marsha from See Me Traveling. And that's going to do it for us. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude, will definitely save your day. And when I tell you I'm living proof that it works, just believe me. Try to make a difference in somebody's day today. Everybody has a story. Sometimes the stories are not so good. All you have to do is make eye contact and smile at somebody, say a kind word. And if you want to pay it forward, you can buy them a cup of coffee or help them with their groceries. Help them carry their groceries. I don't expect you to buy them their groceries unless, monetarily you can do it. But it really doesn't cost anything just to make a difference in somebody's life. So don't forget to thank our first responders, the men and ladies of the fire department, the police department, our EMS and healthcare workers, and of course our nurses. We love our nurses. They make doctors look good, and they take good care of all of us. I had a great set of nurses when I was in the hospital last week, and I can't thank them enough. Good people. And then last but not least, I want to give a shout out and a thank you to all of our veterans, the men and ladies of the armed forces. They're in this country, and they are in points abroad. They're on that proverbial wall, keeping us all safe, protecting us, protecting our liberties and freedoms, and protecting, you guessed it, the red, white, and blue. My flag, your flag, Old Glory. I love my flag. I love my country. God bless our country, and God bless all of you. All right. That's going to do it.
Yes.
That's going to do it, Kenny.
And good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, we'll do it all again tomorrow morning, 6 a.m.
We certainly will. Thank you guys for joining us. My name is Jimmy, and he is
Ford Man Kenneth Oaks. Bye, guys.
Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.